I want to talk to you about effective timeouts. The truth is, day to day, all of us are going to get into fights. And as much as I wish we didn't get into fights, the reality is couples do. You get angry, you get frustrated about different things. And so one of the things you can do to work through a fight is actually taking an effective timeout. Now, there are some steps to taking an effective timeout. One of the steps is to come up with a catchphrase that you both agree to as far as how you take that timeout. So, for example, some people come up with a humorous catchphrase like a safe word, and if it's one that makes you laugh, that's a good thing, because sometimes you need to laugh in the middle of a little bit of anger. I always joke with people about pineapples, because pineapples is a safe word that's silly. I had a couple once that used the word Bruce because it meant something to them. And it doesn't matter what catchphrase you use, but the catchphrase needs to mean, hey, this argument's getting out of hand and I don't want to say something that we can't take back, because basically I love you more than I love this argument. So, with that being said, come up with a catchphrase that means we got to stop this for a time. And then the next step for an effective timeout is to actually take a break from each other. So this is hard because a lot of people want to fix the situation right away. You want to get it done, you want to talk through it, but there's a time in an argument where you're not talking respectfully anymore, where you're just mad, and nothing that's said at that time is going to be helpful. So you need to actually take a timeout, have an agreed upon amount of time where you have decided maybe it's a half an hour, maybe it's 2 hours, but basically you agree on where it happens, when it happens, how long, and you have a phrase you come up with for how to even come back to each other. Like, you might ask a question at the end of your timeout that says, hey, are you ready to talk yet? And if that person's not ready to talk, then you take longer time and you ask, okay, how much longer do you need? And it could be another half an hour to 2 hours. So have an agreed upon time and place. And then here's the deal. You actually have to calm down. This is the hard part too. So some people, they'll take a time out, but then all you do is you think about it, and you think about it, and you think about it, and you think about what that person did wrong. You think about why they're a bad person, why you're a good person, and all of that is not helping. It just makes you more angry. So the point of an effective timeout is to bring your mood down. And if your mood isn't down, you are not ready to talk again. Here are some examples of ways that people can bring their mood down. One of the things you can do is take a bath, take a walk, remind yourself of the things you love about your partner. This is hard when you're angry, but it's actually a really good choice to make when you're angry, because it's forcing you to remember why you love that person so you don't do things to hurt them. So whatever you do, figure out what helps you calm down. Some people will play a video game. Some people will do a chore or something kind for their partner, actually. Like, some people are more action people. Just thinking through stuff doesn't help them. So if you're a doer, do something kind or giving to just get yourself out of that angry space. And then the final step to a good, effective timeout is to come back and talk. So this is the hard thing. If you don't come back and talk and resolve your issues, then the timeout won't work, because what people will start to believe is that you are just using the timeout to end an argument and to push things under the rug. You can't do that. You really have to talk to your partner and try to come up with a good resolution. And so you aren't calm until you're ready to listen to your partner and really talk about what's going on and try to resolve the issue. But you can't have an effective timeout if you don't at least come back and talk about things. Or over time, every time you try to take a timeout, then your partner's going to stop letting you. They're just going to keep pushing the issue because they know you're just using it as a tactic to end things. So I encourage all of you, anytime you're getting to a point in an argument where you feel like you're ready to just snap or call each other names or say things that you really can't take back, you just need to take an effective timeout. Please, if you like these videos and you find them helpful, like, share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm putting out weekly stuff, information and tips for your relationship and sex life. Thank you.